Okay, another movie review for you, and this is The Hustler. The Hustler was released in 1961 and is directed by Robert Rosen. It stars Paul Newman, George C. Scott, Pippa Laurie, and Jackie Gleason. Now, this continues my look at the top 100 movies of all time, and at 95 is The Hustler. Now, first a comment about Rosen. He was an up-and-coming writer in the late 40s who refused to name names in the McCarthy witch hunt in the 50s. Then he changed his mind and said he was a communist and named 57 others. So when we see compromise in the main character, Eddie Felson, played by Newman, it may hint at what Rosen had to endure. Now to the film. Well, it's not a movie about Paul, even though there is a 20-minute segment devoted to a marathon pool match between Eddie, a guy who thinks he is unbeatable, and Minnesota Fats, played by the laid-back Jackie Gleason, who is unbeatable. Yes, winning and losing seems to be the metaphor on life, but it's the lessons of life that are on display and how you react to them. At the beginning, we meet Eddie and his partner, manager, friend, confidant, Charlie, as they move from pool hole to pool hole, hustling punters out of their cash. It's small-time stuff. Then Fulson meets his nemesis, Minnesota Fats, and the showdown takes place. Throughout the marathon, we witness Eddie's emotions, from confidence to arrogance to exhaustion and then capitulation. Now, the next phase of Eddie's life lessons comes when he meets Sarah. Sarah's an alcoholic, but like Eddie, is down on her luck, and her life is going nowhere. They sort of get thrown together, but Eddie can't get that loss to Fats out of his system. Enter Burt Gordon, played by the excellent George C. Scott. He's a shark, uses and abuses those in need of a break. Oh yes, he plays poker. And he tempts Eddie to go out on the road in search of the gold mine that he tells Eddie is within his grasp if he adopts a change in character. Bert tells Eddie this after witnessing his humiliation against Fats, even though Eddie claims he lost because he was drunk. Okay, no more plot, but I ask myself, what makes a great movie? Well, great scenes, and in this movie there are many. First one I want to point out, Charlie tries to persuade Eddie to go on the road again. It reminds me of a rebelling teenager rebelling against his parent. The second, Gordon tells Eddie he's a loser and advises him about the secret of success. Character plus talent equals success. Gordon says, and I quote, "One of the best indoor sports is feeling sorry for yourself, enjoyed by all, especially the born losers." The third scene that hit me, a very touching moment when Sarah comes in with groceries and Eddie wants to pay his share and she says, "When you've got money, you'll pay." And 4, Eddie describing to Sarah that buzz, that high when you know you can't miss. And Sarah tells Eddie he's a winner and that she loves him. And later when he tells Sarah he's going to Kentucky. I could go on, but I'm sure you get the feel of this movie. One last word. Paul Newman has always been one of my favourite actors. His filmography is full of classics. And for anyone starting to love cinema, just get a batch of his movies, take a day off and wonder at the talent. HUD. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, The Young Philadelphians, The Verdict, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Cool Hand Luke, and his Oscar-winning film where he reprised Eddie Folsom in The Colour of Money in 1986. So there you have it, my take on The Hustler. It's in black and white and it looks gorgeous, so go and seek it out.